I am here with Kansas State's newest player, Drake Cheatum. He transferred from Prairie View, which is an HBCU, and he's transferred to Kansas State. What made you want to enter the transfer portal?
For me, what made me enter the transfer portal is I graduated from PV, and I just want to put myself in the best situation to try to get to the next level. So I feel like that's why I entered the transfer portal. It's nothing against Prairie View. I love the university. I love the team, but I just wanted to put myself in the best situation to go to the next level.
With that being said, what made you want to go to Kansas State though? Like, what put you in the best position? But what was it with Kansas State? Like, was it your only option, or did you have other offers on the table? And what made you lead you to picking Kansas State over all of them?
Mm-hmm. So I had multiple opportunities at the FBS level and the FCS level to play my last season, but Kansas State was pretty much my biggest offer to play in the Big 12, and the situation I felt like was great for me to be to come and make an impact on that team. And Reggie Stubblefield had recently left Prairie View and went to Kansas State before me. So talking to him about the decision and things like that, and how he basically gave me the inside look of the university before I even got there. And so him telling me, it's a good situation and stuff like that, I trusted him and I believed in him, and that's why I ended up choosing Kansas State.
At least you had someone tell you about it before you even got, so you at least knew what was coming, and that's always helpful when you're leaving your home state that you've been in. Right. Going to Kansas, Drake, you grew up, went to college in Texas, and now you are a whole state away in Kansas.
Yeah.
How is that? What has that transition been like?
I mean, it's different being a Texas guy, being from the Dallas area originally, and then only going, to Houston to play Prairie View. Now I'm actually, 8 hours from home, so it's a little different. Kansas is a little different, but I mean, it's all the same. I feel like it's the same everywhere in a sense. It's just a little different, but I love Kansas. I love Manhattan, Kansas. I feel like the people here, it's a real college town. The people here love Kansas State, so I'm embracing the environment right now.
What has been the biggest change though, from Texas to Kansas?
The biggest change from Texas to Kansas, I would say, the weather is different, so it's a little, it's not as hot as Texas, but shoot, I feel like the resources at Kansas State are, a lot more. It's a bigger school, so I feel like that's one of the bigger differences.
Has it been a little bit of a challenge for you to adapt to the size difference in schools? Prairie View, it's a big school, but not as big as Kansas State, and so I know at big colleges like that, it's a lot more walking around.
Yeah.
So how has that been, adapting to that?
Well, luckily right now, all my classes are online, so I really don't have to, walk the campus too much. I just, go to the stadium, come home, do my homework, online, do all my tests and quizzes online and stuff like that. So I don't really have to, walk the campus too much, but they got scooters out here in Manhattan that they ride around and stuff to class and stuff like that. So it's not too bad.
That's awesome that you have scooters. That's cool.
Yeah.
Were you nervous leaving Texas?
I will say, yes, I was a little bit about, I was nervous about entering the transfer portal to begin with. So, I mean, yes, I was a little nervous about leaving Texas. It's about, being comfortable and stuff like that, getting out of my comfort zone. But, I was a little nervous.
Yeah, no, at least you're outside your comfort zone. And one of my biggest sayings is when you're outside your comfort zone, you learn the most and you grow the most. And that's something especially being a whole state away, you're
Right.
doing a lot every single day. And it
Yeah.
seems like you're loving it though. Like you're loving that challenge. Like for me and you talking like right now,
Mhm.
and even like before we start recording, like you seem like you love Manhattan, Kansas,
Yeah.
and that's something that if I'm a Kansas State fan, I'm loving to see from
Yeah.
one of my newest players. I'm loving to see that because that means a whole lot. Because you don't want some players being like, oh, no, and like you want a player that's just like, yeah, I love it here. We got scooters. Like
Yeah.
that is all, like,
Yeah.
we got scooters. The weather it's nice here. The people, if you're a college town, that's something that as a fan, I would love to hear.
Yeah.
And honestly want to hear from even the players that have been there. Like, yeah, we got
Right.
scooters still. Like, I love the scooters. Thanks, freshman year.
Yeah.
What is your mindset going into this year from going to the FCS level to the FBS level, and not just the FBS level, the Big 12, a Power 5 conference?
Right. My mindset is, one day at a time. I don't like to look ahead, just take it one day at a time, getting better every day. And, not only prove to others, but prove to myself that I can play at this level, and, prove that there's guys that can play in HBCUs and in the FCS level, and we can do it on the biggest stage. So I'm not only doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for the people that, are coming behind me, the guys at the FCS level, the undersized people. So I just try to take it a day at a time, get better and work on myself, and, let the cards fall where they may.
Yes. And talking about the undersized people, as a part of that community, thank you for paving the way.
Yeah.
As we already know, and everyone that watches the channel already knows, 5'7", and I call myself fun size. One day I will have merch that says fun sized on it. I don't know if people would want to have that kind of merch, but it'll be funny merch. And I think people would love it.
Yeah.
So what has this upcoming season, is there any specific game that you're looking forward to? Or is it every single game?
I don't really like to pick a certain game. I just, every opportunity I get to play, I feel like is a blessing. So I don't really, I really want to play this game. Every chance I get to step foot on the field and in the game day environment, I really try to embrace it and appreciate it because I know that time is only limited. So I try to embrace every game.
That's an amazing answer to
just
be like this fact that you said you don't know timing, like everything, and every game you want to make sure you play it like it's your last game.
Right. Exactly.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Like they take it for granted. And too, like you said, it's a blessing to be where you're in the position that you're in. There's a lot of people wish they were, and you got to show why. Like you're here, and seem like you're doing it already. And like I said, paving the way for us small people.
Yeah, man. Got to.
What would you say is like the biggest, not weakness, but thing that you've been working on this off season?
This off season, I've been working on my game. I've been working a lot on my speed because I know in the Big 12, it's got a lot of guys that can run. So, I've been working a lot on my speed this off season, trying to get faster and things like that. So I feel like that's my, one of my weaknesses that I'm really working on right now.
You are. Speed is a thing in the Big 12 and in college football now. It seems like you you see that 14-year-old kid. He's a defensive tackle and he's 14.
Oh yeah.
He was like they showed him running. I'm like, he's fast as heck. What is going on? What are they feeding him? Like 14 years old. At 14 years old, I wasn't even 5 feet. I don't even think at this point. I don't even remember. Like he's already 6'4", 280. What? That's not right.
Yeah. Like, kids are way faster than what they used to be now.
Scary. Just this thing. Like, I look back. I'm only 19. And I look over. I'm like, I see like a 16-year-old. Literally, that's already like 6'7", and I'm like, what? Why do I have to be a midget? Like, why couldn't I be 6 foot at least, or even like 5'10"? No, I had to be 5'6" or 5'7". On my license, it does say 5'9", but that's not the point.
Right.
The officer's not going to notice to 2 inches.
Right.
Unless he's very good with math.
Right.
So with this upcoming year, what would you say is your biggest strength that you know already, that going into this, you're like, okay, I know that I am very strong in this area of my game?
I feel like my biggest strength right now is, I would say experience. I played a lot of football now. I'm in my, I played 4 years of football. I started as a freshman, so like I've seen a lot of football, and I feel like that's why, my experience and my IQ is probably my biggest strength, because I've played a lot of college football at this point. So I feel like that's my biggest strength.
That is a big thing that most people don't understand, how much experience matters in college football.
Right. Yeah.
Like, especially if you're not, like, people would be like, oh, Alabama has all freshmen every single year. But there's a difference, because there is still people that have been there. Like,
right,
experience before. Like, that's what you want. You don't want just like a whole freshman team. Like, you want some players that like been through the ropes, that know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you said experience matters. Kansas State now, brand new team, brand new environment, brand new uniforms.
Yeah. What
uniform has been your favorite so far that since you've been at Kansas State?
I really like Kansas State's all white uniforms. I wore it in my recruiting pictures and stuff like that. So I really like the all white uniforms. I like it. It's icy white.
So would you say if you were to make a custom Kansas State uniform, what would you do? Keep it all icy white, or would you add stuff to it, or it would be a whole different uniform?
I really feel like Kansas State need a all purple. They don't have an all purple, and an all purple uniform with a purple helmet and a silver cap. I feel like that would be a nice combo. But
I like that.
I can't, I don't got that much pull to get that, but an all purple uniform would be nice.
That's thinking about, that's something that I didn't think of. I always thought they always had a purple uniform. Now thinking that they really, Kansas State doesn't have an all purple uniform.
Nah, they just wear the purple jerseys with the silver bottoms.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, that would be an amazing jersey to have. And I think honestly that would be a big thing for recruits. Like, uniforms are huge with recruits. The all purple one would be awesome to take pictures in, like with purple lighting behind you. That would and a purple helmet with the silver. I was thinking white for the cat. Then you said silver, and I was like, oh, the silver would be much better. The silver, that would make it making the shine. It shines more. So it shines much more. And on TV, just thinking about it, like on TV, that's what matters. You got to think, okay, is it gonna look good on TV? And all purple with that silver cat with the purple helmet would look awesome on TV, honestly. Especially under the lights too. When you
under the lights. That's why I would love for K-State to get that.
And then wear it the West Virginia game.
right. Yeah, West Virginia game.
I believe that is all questions I have. And thank you, Drake, for doing this interview. It means a lot. Definitely got to have you on again one day, because this was fun. And make sure you guys go follow Drake on Instagram. I'll leave his Instagram in the description. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're only 3 away, I believe now, from 150. So hoping to get to 150 on YouTube real soon. And thank you again, Drake, for doing this interview. And go show some love in the comments to Drake. And until next time, see ya.